Alright guys, welcome back to Budget Card Breaks. Austin here. And I decided to make a little bit of a longer video today. So I finally got a card off of TCG Player. So we have three different cards here. TCG Player, this was from Whatnot, and this was from eBay. I just kind of wanted to compare my experiences with each. I'll go out and say it right now. TCG Player surprised me. I was nervous because there wasn't any pictures of the card. This was near mint, and it looks very good. There's a little whitening right there, but I mean, I don't think that's going to stop it from getting a 9 or a 10, which is really what I'm looking for on this card. The reason why I want to take a little bit longer in this video, because 60 seconds is just hard to explain, and I want to take you guys on my collecting journey. The reason why I've been kind of splitting my time with Pokemon and sports cards, I do love sports cards a little bit more, but it's so nostalgic for me. And these cards I didn't collect as a kid, but what I realized as I got more into the hobby is that these WotC cards are very overprinted. They're not rare. Go look at the pop reports, and they are so hard to find in good condition, you know? And that's why I like collecting Japanese, though, because they don't have those stupid first edition. That's the whole problem with WotC. It's like, yeah, you can get this for 14 bucks, get it graded, maybe sell it for 40, 50, 60 bucks. If it grades well, cool. But, you know, first edition, you're looking, I don't know, I haven't looked at the price, but probably 100, 200 bucks raw. And for me, that's just too much for Pokemon. Not for sports, but just for, you know, I'd rather just stick to the Japanese for things that can be first edition. But for these cards, they were severely underprinted because this was a time when Pokemon really wasn't that popular, 2008, Nintendo. And this Dragonite is so beautiful, guys. And a little trick. So I bought this for $34 near mint, right? You grade this, grades a 9, sell it for about 120, 130, a 10, even more. And you hold it for 10 years, becomes even more rare, guys. So my best experience has been TCG Player. I literally ordered this on Friday, and it's already here, so that was very surprising. As I told you guys, I was trying to save up for an expensive card, but I just found it so hard with my expenses, you know, gas, cigarettes, weed, things like that. And I don't make a lot of money to begin with, so that plan was kind of shot, but I'm getting my taxes back soon, and not as much as I was hoping to make, just a little under $1,000. But with that, I plan, instead of an SGA card, I was going to get into I'm gonna get into a Greek Freak rookie autograph, just because his autograph is different for his rookie season, which makes it more rare, and I feel like in the future that'll be worth more. So that's a card I'm definitely looking to get into when I get that extra money. But in the meantime, I'm back to Kabooms. I just bought the Keegan Murray Kaboom, and I know I said I'd wait on that, but the thing is, my family's friends with Chris and Keegan Murray. Not my family, but my mom's coworker. Her daughter dates Chris Murray, and they're coming back for the holidays, and basically he's going to be able to sign a bunch of my cards. So I'm going to get that Kaboom signed, and I probably have about 10 other Keegan Murray cards I'm going to get signed. And when Chris Murray comes into the league, I'm going to be able to get a lot of stuff from him signed as well. So I should have waited on the card, because I know if I would wait a year, I probably could have got it for like 200, because it's a Chronicles and his Iowa jersey. But for me being from Iowa, I wanted him in the Iowa jersey, and I paid $350 for it. But I figured getting it autographed and everything, I'll still be able to make money. And then I paid $300 for a 2013 James Harden Kaboom, and so I believe I have 10 out of 20 of the 2013 Kabooms, trying to complete that set. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'm going to continue. I didn't realize, dumb of me, but that Downtowns went back to 2016. So I'm definitely going to be picking up some more Downtowns as well. I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, some guys like that from 16, 17 I can pick up. And in the meantime, every time that I make a purchase, I just plan on maybe picking up a couple raw, minty Pokemon cards that I plan to grade in the future. Um, I've never, well, I have cards in the grade right now, Pokemon cards, but none of them are like this. They're all original full arts. Topsun 1995 cards and poker cards. So I'm not sure how those are going to grade. Probably not too well because they're used cards, but I'm very curious to send in some regular cards and see how these grade. And the reason why, whatnot, when I bought this card, he said light play, but to me, this is worse than light play. There's a crease right here, a little damage right there. This is the Arceus first edition. I thought I was getting a good deal. I paid $25 for this. Another card that ended up being $3. And what was funny is a $5 card is worth $5. I bought it for $1, and the guy and Whatnot was just having a pity party. That's what's so annoying about Whatnot. If you get into breaks or even singles and that you don't get to the price that the dealer wants, they just start crying. Like they try to guilt you into paying more money. It's just ridiculous. Every time they do that, I just make fun of them. Like I'm like, cry me a river, and then I just leave the room. Like no one wants to be in a room like you're like, it at least needs to be the $90, guys. I'm losing so much money here. Like no one gives a shit, dude. Like you know what I mean? Bunch of crybabies on Whatnot. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know I did a review of this, and I think TCG Player is the place to go. But when you buy, make sure you look at the seller. When I bought this, I bought from a seller that had done over 5,000 sales and had 100% feedback. So you got to pay attention to the feedback and stuff because, if they have bad feedback, that probably shows that they're, making cards, for example, if someone rated this near mint, I would not call it near mint because you see that right there. They did on eBay, they said near mint, but I would say light play plus. This is, I would say, like light play minus. And this is actually near mint. But this Dragonite is beautiful. I actually have my eye on a couple more Dragonites. And also I have my eye on, they're kind of ugly cards, but I was taking a look at the pop reports. The World Championship Pokemon cards. Literally, their population count is like 300, and a lot of the cards are selling for like a couple $100, which is expensive for Pokemon, I guess. But when you're used to the sports world like me, I mean that's like nothing. So, definitely gonna look into those. Not all of them because they're not really that attractive cards, not hollows, but just for the rarity and the meaning behind the card, I may pick some up, as well as vending series. I have a lot of interest, but mainly I like the Japanese cards. But if I can get it in English for cheap like this, I would prefer English, but they're just tough to find. But I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to check in with a longer video. Just to let you guys know how I'm doing. What do you guys think of this card, though? In my opinion, this is like the coolest Dragonite card. A close second would be another E series. I'm trying to think. No, not E series. The Neo Destiny Light Dragonite, probably close second for me. But yeah, beautiful card. I'm definitely liking Pokemon more and more as I get into it. I was first attracted to these cards, but see the pop reports and everything, and it's just so hard to find these minty. So I've been had my eye on these more and more lately, and I recommend you guys do too. The pop reports are lower. 10, 20 years, those pop reports are going to mean a lot more. I realize these are original, but at the same time, not really. I mean, Topsun, there's a lot of sets before, these base set came out. So anyways, I'm going on and on. I will check back in when my kabooms come in the mail. Very excited. Keegan Murray in his Iowa Hawkeye uniform. That is so cool to me. Can't wait to get it signed. And I'm also going to pick up George Kittle, his kaboom. He has an autographed one on on eBay. He wants it $5.99 buy it now, but $2.50 is the going rate for the regular Kaboom. So I think I'm gonna try to talk him down. 400 is what I'm willing to pay for it, and the reason being is he is an all-pro, multi-year all-pro tight end, and he's also an Iowa Hawkeye. And where you live, where I'm from, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, we do not have pro teams, so any Iowa Hawkeye player is so easy to sell. Like, even players that didn't make it in the NBA, like Aaron White. You guys probably don't know who he is, but a guy who is a G leaguer, along with God, there's a lot of G leaguers and Iowa players that just didn't cut it. Keegan Murray's like the first player other than Reggie Evans that actually made a career in the NBA, and Reggie Evans made a career as a backup. So hopefully Chris does well too. But that's what I want to check in with. I decided instead of saving up for one flawless card, let's just keep on adding to this Kaboom and Downtown collection I have. You know, I have over 40 Kabooms. And, you know, if I just pick up a couple every payday, it will just amount and amount. And I can't ignore the fact that almost every YouTube video I watch, Kabooms are mentioned. Whether you like them or not, they are a staple in the hobby currently, and I believe they will be remembered fondly. And there's many, many years of them. Yeah, and people are like, oh, you know, you don't know the numbers. I've looked at the pop reports, man, for these cards. There's like 100 of them, you know. They're scarce. They're case hits, guys, just because they're not numbered. You know what I mean? Kabooms, in my opinion, great investment. Not so much if you're paying in the thousands. When I buy Kabooms, I usually try to spend between $200 on the low end. I will pay up to 500. I don't like to pay more than that. You can get Kabooms raw, basically any player you want, excluding maybe like LeBron James and Stephen Curry, some players like that. But you can really get a lot of the players you want in that price range. And maybe if you're looking at those higher players, maybe you can use some of those lower tier Kabooms into a trade later on. So I know I'm going on and on, but I just wanted to show off this Dragonite. Man, this is probably my favorite Pokemon card right now. I can't wait to get this baby graded. I hope it grades really nice. It should. It should get a 9.5 or a 10. So, anyways, video out. Thanks, guys. See you later.